Right now, actually, on a personal level, what I just feel most excited about, and I kind of just can't stop thinking about, and I guess kind of my calling is just visual storytelling and trying to find ways to bring my perspective and my lens and what I see in stories that are just concocted in my head or real life experiences to a screen for impact. I don't think there's anything that could ever, and I think that's, we're learning it now, that can replace the experience of sitting in a room with somebody else, right? That experience of live and being in a concert and show, and the energy is irreplaceable. However, it's limiting, right? You can have 100 people, 5,000 people, maybe you've got the Super Bowl and you've got 500,000, or, whatever the capacity of that space is, but that's it. You have that event, and no video capturing of that is going to adequately represent what the takeaway from that is. You can do your best, and there's some great companies I've worked, actually Hybrid Music, they're buddies of mine, they really capture the energy of live performance in a unique way. So it's limited to that amount of people. But film, you can, and TV, you're making this thing to be passed along digitally and give people a lens into an experience that can be internalized and digested a billion times, right? There's no end to the amount of times that something can be screened and looked at. I mean, you look at documentaries like what Alex Honnold did with Free Solo, and people climbing Everest or sharing their experience, and you're so entrenched into that viewpoint because of how these filmmakers and videographers have seen that perspective, you forget there's an entire camera crew around them, that's shaping what you vision. And I think right now my calling, there's a few projects I'm working on, and kind of in even just delving into insomnia, is like finding that perspective that can give people an understanding of what people have experienced. And I think that can shape opinions. Even just being on the road with musicians, as a musician myself, that experience unbelievably hasn't been told. And I'm working on a film right now, it's a true story about artists, some of the biggest artists of the 80s in Brazil, and where everything you could possibly fathom goes wrong. There's no stability.